Good morning, Keller Williams. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? It is so lovely to see you, or at least those of you that I can see. Come on, turn those cameras on. Oh, we got live mics out there. Everybody close those off. So excited to be with you this morning. Have lots to cover, and I wanted to jump right in and get started with my good friend, Jose. Where is my friend, Jose? There he is. Jose, thank you so much for yesterday's excellent social media webinar. I heard really great things about the content, and thank you so much for lunch. So for those of you who participated in that, thank you so much to Jose and GRA. Jose, what do you have for us today?
Good morning, Rick. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And thank you indeed for everybody who attended our Lunch and Learn. It was very well received. For today, for my mortgage recap, or my mortgage minute, I should say, I would like to recap the strategies everyone has learned in the past couple of weeks on how to win the deal. If you've been paying attention, we've provided some ideas on how to hopefully help you win the deal. And the following 4 strategies are directly related to how your lending partners can help you. The strategy number 1, delayed financing. Delayed financing. That's when a buyer pays cash for a property and they recoup their cash investment, 80% of their cash investment plus closing costs after the closing of their new home. Strategy number 2, appraisal gap strategy. Basically, this is for borrowers who are putting a 20% down payment or more on a purchase. And if the property doesn't appraise, mortgage insurance can come to the rescue and help save the deal without the buyer having to put more money into the transaction. Strategy number 3, and this may be a long shot, but it's also always worth exploring with your lending partners. It is called the appraisal waiver or property inspection waiver. This is when the automatic underwriting systems from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac can help us determine whether or not an appraisal is required for a property. This works only for properties that are getting a 20% down payment. And finally, strategy number 4, getting an underwritten approval. Some call it a certified approval. Basically what it is having your customer fully reviewed by an underwriter, all their documents reviewed, they received an approval letter from the underwriter subject to a property that will hopefully come in the future. Those are the 4 main strategies that you can use with your lending partners to help you win the deal. Of course, there are other strategies you can implement. Like Rick mentioned before on other meetings, make your highest offer possible. Properties right now are going over 20 to 25% over asking price. So from the get-go, start with a high price. Or how about adding an escalation clause? How about adding a personal letter from buyer to seller? Dropping all contingencies if possible. Skip the inspection. And finally, increase the earnest money deposit. Instead of being 1% or 5%, make it 20% if your borrower is going to be doing a 20% down payment. That's a lot of money that is on the line, and that can potentially help win the deal. And finally, something that is a peep of mine that I wanted to share this with you. I hope you find this useful. I think it would be a great idea to help you change the message if you can. I get this, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. I get these flyers and postcards probably once a month, twice a month, right? Or properties that have sold near me. One of them sold here for $26,000 over asking price, another one, 12 offers, another one, multiple offers and new listings. And then in the back, it's telling me to call this team and to see what my property is worth. Just wanted to let you know that I wish this flyer would entice me to do something rather than knowing what my property is worth. I know that my property is worth more. It's obvious. The news tells me all the time, right? But it doesn't give me any enticement as to why should I sell my home, especially right now. Sellers they're not sure what they want to do. They're not selling me on a dream. If they were to tell me, maybe we can put you in a condominium where you, Jose, don't have to mow the lawn anymore you don't have to shovel snow, maybe I would consider it. Or maybe they can tell me, Jose, maybe you want to move to Florida and leave this crazy Connecticut behind. Look what you can get for your property. Maybe that will motivate me. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I hope you find this information useful. I am Jose Vladimir from Guaranteed Rate Affinity. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you so much, Jose. You know, you make a really great point. I'll tell a quick story that literally happened to me just yesterday to underline the point that Jose is looking to make. I had a friend who's in an ancillary business, kind of a sister business to ours. He's in insurance. And he called me and said, do you have just a minute? I have a real estate question for you. And I said, certainly. And so he said, I'm in the middle of helping my sister help my parents buy someplace in New Jersey, right? They had sold kind of the family home, and they're moving their older parents into what they're attempting to do is find a condo. And I said, yeah, sure. What's going on? And he said, well, my sister just called and said that they're offering $485,000 on a $415,000 condo. And I blew my mind. I'm yelling and screaming at her about, wasting my parents' money, and they've already bid on 2 other properties. They're all cash buyers with nothing to sell. I don't understand. Somebody must be doing something wrong because they're not getting the properties that they're making these great offers on. And now she wants to make a $485,000 offer on a $415,000 condo. And so I said, Charles, do you mind if I'm direct with you? And he said, no, that's why I called. And I said, well, let me ask you this question. Would it surprise you if I said to you that 485 might not do it? That they may be underbidding in order to win? He said, yeah, but they're cash. I said, yeah, but so is everybody else. I said, are they still making inspections contingent? Well, yes, of course. How could you buy a house and not do the inspections? I said, I didn't say don't do them. I said, are they a contingency? Are they putting down more money? Are they making some of it non-refundable? Are they offering to pay the commissions? Are they offering to pay closing costs? He was floored. Now again, this is somebody who is in an ancillary business to ours. And so the aha that I had was, if he didn't know the answers to some of those questions, your buyers don't know the answers either. We've got to get better and better and better at helping them understand the arena that they are moving into, right? We ended our conversation by saying, he said, Rick, I have to tell you, I struggle as the person who will probably inherit this property when my parents are no longer here. I struggle with buying something that's worth $400,000 for $500,000. And I said, Charles, I with all due respect, I think you're missing the point. What is the purpose right now for your parents' purchase? And he said, well, it's to simplify their lives and to make sure that they're close to my sister and make sure. And I said, well, let me ask you this question. How much is that worth to you? How much is it worth to them? Is it worth it if they have the extra $75,000? Is it worth the extra $75,000 to create the life that they want, to have the simplicity that they want? Let's stop making it about the money. Let's start making it about what the money is there to provide. And he said, you know what? That's an interesting perspective that I had not considered. So he's going back to his sister, or went back last night, to apologize for yelling and screaming at her, and to tell her that maybe 485 isn't enough. Maybe we need to up the offer to make sure we win, so that mom and dad have a place that they love, that they can spend the rest of their years in, that meets all of their criteria. And so I just wanted to pass that story along to you this morning, because it was a great example of so many different things. Of the assumption that everybody knows what's going on. That is not true. They only know what you tell them and how you help guide them and educate them. And the other perspective. What are you attempting to accomplish by this purchase? Not just, are we making a sound financial decision? Because there's more to a home purchase, perhaps different than an investment purchase, than just that. Anyway, that was not my conversation for you this morning, but it seemed like an important story to tell after what Jose gave us. So a couple of quick announcements for you today. 1 o'clock today, we have our all agent business mastermind. We had a great capper mastermind on Monday. So we encourage everyone to drop into the 1 o'clock all agent business mastermind today. I have a save the date for you, May 18th. Some of you have heard this date. Some of you are hearing it for the first time. May 18th is our big celebration party. We do have to come up with a cool name for it, which we don't have yet, but it is our big celebration party. It's like the We Survived the Last 2 Years party. May 18th, the Greenwich Hyatt, in person, be there or be square. I fully expect that the entire office is going to show up with your spouse. Your spouse does not have to be a licensee. We want to encourage you to bring that person who is important to you in your world, and just celebrate what we've been through, celebrate the success that we've had, celebrate the fact that we're pointing ourselves forward and moving ahead. And so we just can't wait to be able to party with you on May 18th. So mark that date. You're going to start seeing some registration opportunities in the next couple of days. Hey, you know what? What time is it? It's 9:11. Let me do this. I want to just grab a quick guest if I can.
Hey, Stanford and Ridgeville, Kimberly Horn here, your bold coach. Oh my goodness, we are like a week and a couple days out before I'll be showing up in your amazing town. And right now we are getting so close to full, and yet there are some of you are hesitating, like, why bold? And some of you guys are saying this, I'm so busy. Okay, can I talk real with you for a second? Here's the deal. You are busy. You're probably running like a chicken with your head cut off, right? You're writing buyers offers. You have 45,000 buyers and you want more listings, and you might not be working as effectively as you can. What if I was to teach you some ways to really get efficient with how you run your business, to get very effective with how you run your business, to be proactive versus reactive? And see, I think that's where the biggest problem with our agents right now is we're reacting to everything because we're not taking time on ourselves to invest, to work on our business versus in our business. And see, that's why you need to be in bold. That's why you need to invest in yourself. And that's why you need to stop long enough to say, you know what? I'm worth it. I'm worth it to work on my business so that I can be more efficient, more effective. And I'll be honest with you. How are you showing up with your friends, your family, and at home? Are you reactive there? Are they going, we never see you, you know, you're always busy, or you're not present? Hey guys, we want you to stay in the business long. We don't want burnout, and Bold's going to help you rethink that, restructure that, and get efficient with your business. I look forward to seeing each one of you guys in Bold. Please join us. We at least have our first step. That's going to be on the 30th from 9 to noon. Those 3 hours are going to be powerful for you. All right. See you guys soon.
All right, thank you so much, Kimberly. I just wanted Kimberly to speak directly to you this morning. I did the math last night. We have 7 seats left. So we have 7 seats left. If you want one of those seats, please make sure that you reach out to me today to grab one of those. And then tomorrow, Kimberly is actually coming via Zoom to the market centers to teach for about an hour how to gross $1 million with a 4-person team. That's not just for rainmakers, and it's not just for people who have this desire to grow a team. It's for everybody to listen to how to actually make money in real estate. That's not just about you. So I would encourage everyone to be on that Zoom. We're pushing that out later today. It is not in this Zoom room. It's in Kimberly's Zoom room. We will push out the link to you again later today, tonight, and then again tomorrow morning. But 1 o'clock tomorrow, in place of our Rainmaker Mastermind, we're actually having Kimberly as a guest to talk about grossing $1 million with only 4 people. So that will be a powerful session that will that should encourage you to jump in. All right, so I know we're near about out of time, and so here's what I'm going to do. This is my second day in a row where my Act Your Wage didn't quite make it to the table. So I am going to keep us on schedule, and I'm going to ask this instead. For Monday, I'm going to give you homework. Boy, now 9 o'clock calls with homework. Who thought that that would ever come to pass? I'm going to ask that you read pages 279 to 281. That's 2 pages, 279 to 281 in shift. It's the section called Act Your Wage. And then we're going to talk about it on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Because I want to, it's an important concept that I want to be certain that we have highlighted together. If I start now, however, we're going to go 10 or 12 minutes over, and I don't want to do that. So with that, the homework is read pages 279 to 281 in shift and be ready to talk about them on Monday morning. We will go through a larger conversation around acting your wage and what that means and how you can utilize the 12 tactics in shift as an outline for growing a bigger business at that moment in time. Guys, plug in today at 1 o'clock. We'll see you then. Plug in tomorrow at 1 o'clock for Kimberly's extra special session. 7 bold seats left. If you want one, reach out to me this morning, and have an awesome, awesome day today. Guys, have fun. See you soon.